All right, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. I know it's a little
It's a
late,
little
right?
bit late.
But we didn't get to record during these festivities, right? So regardless of what, I would like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope this year is filled with many blessings to you and your family, man. Um, and I'm not just saying this for people who are watching. I'm saying this to both of you guys, okay?
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, let's work on New Year, new me, New Year resolution type of thing. And yeah, that's that. Without taking too much time to do this, I would like to pass this today's session to Nagayan. Nagayan, what we got, man?
Now what we got?
What we got? Okay. Yeah. Basically, we have several topics that were maybe interesting for us to know because we're also into gaming.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we have a team from GTA 6. He hacked GTA 6 Rockstar
Mm-hmm.
and was sentenced to life in a secure hospital. So he was only 18 years old at the time. And
Yes.
what was alleged, he did it from his. He was already in like a secured area. He
Mm-hmm.
did it with a smart TV that he had access to in a city lodge. I think it was a travel lodge hotel or something like that.
So yeah, can I just add to that a little bit, real quick?
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, this actually happened in 2022, and at the time, this teenager, this guy, he was only 17 years old. Okay, when he started doing all these things. This is somebody who is very good or skilled hacker, and the GTA thing is not the first crime he committed. He actually like committed a few extortions towards bigger companies with a group. I'll tell you the name of the group.
Lapsus.
Uh-huh. And then he some the group that dissolved, and he went around, doing the same type of thing with a few people. Um until he ended up doing this GTA thing, which was the biggest one he did. And he on his page, he would say, I'm gonna leak GTA 6, and nobody would believe him. And he actually did do one of the biggest and most costly leaks. When I say that, the cost went to the GTA saga, okay, GTA 6, and all these things. Um, yeah, the thing is that U.S. authorities, it was brought to the U.S. authorities' attention, and they were assuming that the perpetrator of the hacker, which they didn't know who it was yet, they were assuming that the person was American, and indeed, they did the proper research. It took them 3 days to find out that this person was where in London, I believe he was.
Like UK, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know. I guess.
in the UK. Um, so after some time, the actual U.S. authorities, got permission to, prosecute this person, follow him, find him, and all these things. And he ended up hiding out, and he continued his hacking, like I said, like Nagayan said, from TV. So he ended up buying a Amazon Fire Stick,
Yeah.
and he converted a regular TV into a PC that he was able to use and continue his streak. What you call it, streak?
Yeah.
Nagayan, no, but
Endeavors. Yeah.
endeavors, streak, all that. Um, so I didn't know he was sentenced to life. One of the cool facts about this story is that he seems to have some type of autism, And well, there's two sides to that. Um, First side is people are saying that because of that he has no like regards to like humans. He don't care what he does to others. He doesn't have regard to like human life or anything. He feels a disconnection. And then on the flip side, on his defense, it's being used to claim insanity, right? To say, you know, he's not a normal person. He didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know the consequences behind his actions and all these things. By the time he started going through trial and stuff like that, he was held for 10 months in a secure thing for minors. Okay, and then after he turned 18, they try to hit him with like heavy charges. But I didn't know he was sentenced to life. You said the guy. Can you explain that to me a little better?
Uh, yeah, that's basically what I read from off the screen, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really because indeed, from what I heard, is that indeed he had autism or he was on the spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
and that it was hard for him to actually say, okay, this is wrong and this is right and this I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
So,
Which
uh,
is to a certain extent, it depends on what kind of autism he
level of
has.
autism.
He had that autism that makes you a genius. Yeah.
A- Actually, yeah.
Most of them, most of them are.
Since he was like a little kid, he was good with electronics, computer, and all these things. So, like, imagine only 17, and this is what you up to. I mean, that could be highly dangerous
So
and a
what do you guys
menace.
think? Is this like a little excessive? Are they going too far? Like, do you think like I mean, for life, like he's
Well,
done? Is that
well,
all
I
right?
mean, they were declaring that if it's indeed autism, then he has to be put into a mental hospital institution. I don't know how
mhm.
you call it,
Yeah.
because he will keep on doing what he does best, I guess. And but at the same time, I think if this boy knows how to hack, he that's his talent. That's what he's capable of doing. I mean, there is so much more you can use that for. I mean, I wouldn't say the bad things, but also to counter hack. I mean, many I don't remember the companies that do so, but hire hackers to see where's our system still failing, and if yeah you hire him to do so, then yeah you can find your flaws in your system and make it better. So in that sense, he would be helpful for society or companies or big tech, and especially with the digital, yeah, with so much going digital right now and people being I mean there's a lot of companies here in the Netherlands that are being hacked that I hear maybe once a month, maybe
Mhm.
once a week even, that
You
all
hear?
your data has been yeah by
Yeah.
hackers, and now we're letting you know just because yeah we need to let you know that your personal information might be out there.
Hmm. Okay. So, Ed, this my. Do you know much about this or not?
No, I just thought it was an interesting story. I mean, the kid got life just for
Hmm.
hacking. But what I heard is like they like he wouldn't even like what is the word? I don't think repent or is the word. He had no remorse. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
he just said, look, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Like yeah, you let me out, I'm hacking. Okay, like I don't care. Like I'm gonna keep going.
But let's remember that that is part of autism. That part right there. What you're
Well, yeah.
telling
So
me.
now, and like even when you said that he had to use a fire stick, because that I think that was like during when he was already caught.
Yeah,
So they already took his computer and everything away from him, and he used whatever he could. So it's
Yeah.
like, look, man, like I can't help you. Like you done. You're a threat to the public now.
Well, so he wasn't caught. They were looking for him, and he was aware that they were trying to locate him.
Yeah,
And
he
instead of
was.
using a computer, he went ahead and bought a freaking fire stick, and started messing around. Um, but not knowing or not fearing consequences is a part of autism. Like I said, we do not know. I do not know what kind of autism he has, and I actually encountered or met or interacted with like a few people with autism, and let me tell you, these people are very different. I mean, I'm not saying very different from me. I'm saying very different from each other, because I actually met people who were autistic who couldn't even communicate or do anything, to others that actually like drink, hang out, have kids, and all these things. So, like,
But you got
it is.
some people, they think it's like cool and it's like trendy to call yourself like autistic. There's that
Mm,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that too. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody who is on the spectrum or has a little bit of the yeah, everybody has a certain type of, how do you call it? Some form of, you can call it, I don't know how to word it, but everybody has some form of a trait, yeah.
okay.
And once you get enough of these traits to match the autistic spectrum, then you can say you're autistic. And what happens nowadays is that people are becoming more aware of these traits that are on the autistic spectrum.
Look, I'm telling you like this: if you don't have powers or something or some special abilities, like you're not autistic. Like I don't want to hear
Hmm.
it. Yeah, that's the way
Okay.
I'm looking at it.
All right.
And then
I don't know if I agree with that, but okay.
and people are now becoming more aware of, okay, this might be an autistic trait that I have, and yeah, now I can call myself a little autistic or just
No, Elon
autistic.
Musk is autistic. Like Bill Gates, he's autistic. Like these guys ain't got no special abilities. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
Bro, like I'll tell you the truth. I don't like these trends. I don't like how we use things. I don't like, soon as like a word comes out where people start like, I just I'm tired of this, man. Okay, now everybody's autistic. Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Everybody has ADHD.
Yeah.
all right, all right. Let's calm down with these self, not medication, self diagnosis
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Please, let's calm down. The other thing is that I mean, I understand you want to belong and you want to belong somewhere, and that's what's trending. So you, me too, type of thing. But come on, dude, really. I
But you
do
know
not
what?
doubt.
I hope this young man, I hope he makes the right decision. And maybe he'll be a white hat hacker and he can help out the government or something and make some good money for himself and have a good life. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try and contact him again. I'm pretty sure they're gonna. It's like,
Oh,
hey.
oh, okay, but isn't he in custody right now?
They're
Like,
gonna they're gonna approach. Come on, he's got special abilities. They're gonna walk over like, hey kid, like you want to spend the rest of your life up in here or do you want a job?
mm, well, okay. This is what I wanted to mention. Talking about jobs, you know how he actually like ended up hacking the Rockstar system.
I know he was like
Do you
on their
know?
Slack chat. I read that part that he was like talking to the employees. What he was applying for a job? Are you gonna tell me that?
No, 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 no. So I actually, for what I found, he actually sent like what we call phishing. You received this training at work, at right? Phishing is when they like actually like sell you, send you all these emails, all these things, all these offers, letters, anything like that. And if you open it, then
Click
you
the
are
link.
hooked
Yeah.
and you are done. So one of the Rockstar employees was received this. One of them clicked on it and got hooked and didn't want to say anything.
You know, one
So
almost got me.
Didn't want to lose his job.
One almost got me. It was one telling me that surveillance cameras caught you running a red light, and I'm like, what? What is she talking about? Running a red light? Like what? Wait, I don't even drive to what?
and you
Did
almost
I
clicked on it.
wait? What did I did when I crossed the street? Did I not wait for the it's okay to walk sign? Like what happened?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I was gonna show you because usually I bring my mail into this room, right? today I received something that said something about my
Okay.
what's it called? My registration in my state. What's it called? That sticker that tells you your
Inspection.
inspection. Inspection. There you go. And it said for your Chevrolet, and I had a Chevrolet car in the back. Okay, but then it said Chevrolet something year something that has nothing to do with nothing I own. Now, like, all right, and it's telling me to scan something on my phone for the QR code for me
Yeah.
to like reach out
Yeah,
and
when
stuff
it
like that.
says like a Chevrolet like Z06, 2003 Corvette, like, come on, man, I ain't got one of those. Stop playing.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. You almost got me there, but way off
Yeah,
the
it
mark.
happened.
Stop.
It happened to me almost when I ordered something online, and
Mm-hmm.
you tend to get a confirmation from a post, but from UPS over here, PostNL,
Yeah.
and really, I got it the same day that I ordered.
Mm-hmm.
It came in, and I said, "Yeah, who you have some clearing to do, and if you click this link, you can get your
Mm-hmm.
package." And I was like, "Whoa, that's a coincidence." And then I checked. I was like, "That's." I'm doubting now if they know or if they hacked into the system of the UPS,
Post office.
yeah, post
Yeah.
office, to figure out that these when these whenever they get an order in, that they just contact the person. That's
Huh.
even possible too. But
They're very good, man. Cause
yeah,
like when I was a manager at work, they used to send lots of things. I mean, I understand my workplace is a high interest place or whatever, but I used to get a lot of like unwanted emails and stuff. So that is pretty clever, and I'm sure
yeah,
they get a lot of people with this, man.
I
Um,
know they get a lot of elderly people.
yes, you know, what's it called? I mean, it is a problem, but does this merit sending you to prison for life? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you think so?
yeah.
I mean, he didn't do anything harmful. He did blackmail, but blackmail and extorting is something that happens in real life every day, right?
When
And
you say no, you have no remorse, and you're saying that yeah, you're gonna do it again and keep doing it. You're even being held, and while you're being held, you're trying to find anything you can to continue hacking. Like, no, I'm sorry, you gotta go, and you're
okay,
too big of a threat to the public.
but
But is
isn't
he a
this
threat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he is a threat to big companies
okay.
who have something to hide.
No, yeah, I mean these guys spent a lot of time and money working on that game, and you're leaking the footage. You know what I mean?
yeah, that is
And
true. I
then you're running
understand.
scams on people. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's doing his little bank scams and stuff like that. You know, it's like, come on, this guy's a threat. He also
Well,
hacked into
something.
Nvidia. I mean, like, that's my company right there. Okay, I'm a shareholder. He's hacking into
So,
Nvidia. I
so,
mean, he can't be
so,
doing that.
so, so it
Takeover,
is
not
like get him.
shareholder.
Yeah, you gotta take this guy down. What if Nvidia's working on a new chip that they're coming out with, and he leaks all the information? Like, come on, man.
But okay, I get it. I don't think anything that he could have done to Rock. Well, I don't think anything he did to Rockstar is gonna affect them that much. They were saying like it was a few $1 billion that they could have lost due to like the league and all these things. In my opinion, they can use this as marketing. We've been waiting for this game so long that we can make this into
No,
a publicity marketing stunt that will cost you very
there's
little
stuff
money.
these guys want to keep secret. There could be like code that he could possibly, or just workflows
Yeah.
or whatever. I mean, you don't know because he was actually on the Slack chat, like communicating with employees. Like you don't know what type of corporate secrets or whatever he could have got. No, this guy's got
I don't know. I don't know if he was actually like communicating with the employees.
Yeah.
For what I heard,
From what I
he
heard.
was spying on them and stuff like that. But I don't know if he ever like reached out or
I
anything like
think
that.
he actually told him that he's got the footage and he was actually trying to extort. Like say, hey, you need to pay me this or I'm going to release it.
Oh yes, yes he did.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And he did. He did. They wouldn't believe him that he would, and he had this type of access and all these
Yeah.
things. But he did. And I guess he yo, listen to this. This is crazy enough, right? So he hacks the place, publishes all this information, pictures, leaks pictures and all these things, and goes to sleep. Like nothing happened. Like he continued with his life. He was just like living it up, man. And you know what? Like he was only 17 when he did this. He's now 18. Um the issue I see with this is that he's only 17 and he was already doing this, right? Imagine as he grows older, his intentions or
Well,
his
he's going to be locked away for the rest of his life unless he makes the right decision.
well, I'm talking about in the loose, you know what I mean? He never got caught or whatever. I'm thinking like with time, your intentions, as your personality matures and people start like you start seeing the real life, you start becoming a little resentful, a little angrier, a little, like so. I can see how that would go wrong.
Why would he? Like, why would he be resentful and all that? I don't get it.
Because he has no connection to other humans, and
He
when
does have
let's say,
connections to other humans. He has his hacker group.
but yes, but this is an online connection, not actual.
You
like,
assume that some
day-to-day.
people they want connections with other humans. He probably like sees
No.
himself as like being superior to them and doesn't want anything to do with them.
Well, it is not for me to decide. If
Like
he
you don't
want
know.
it.
You don't know what kind of person you're dealing with.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the longer it goes, the bigger the probability of you
No,
growing.
because the longer it goes, the guy would have had a lot of money. Like he would have been like some
Yeah.
multi-millionaire like hacker. Like he would have been good. Like, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
My assumption would be that as you walk through life and people don't feel they can relate to you and stuff like that, people can be very harsh,
Cool. Yeah.
hurtful, very humiliating, and all these things. And
Nah.
you humiliate me, and I'll walk away. I'm like, it's cool. But some people's like, I'm gonna get you.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
This guy, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. All right, guys.
He would.
I know you want to just keep on staying on this.
No, I'm cool.
Yeah. Okay, we got our next topic here. We got Xi. He warned Biden during the last. Oh my goodness, all these advertisements. He warned Biden that I believe the time frame he's giving him 2025. He's taking Taiwan. Okay. This is the big war they've been talking about for a long time, guys. Like this has been going on for a minute. See if I
Ed,
can-
explain this to me. What? We got a video?
No, we don't have a video. I'm trying to get the picture of them like walking. Okay, that's good enough.
Okay. You know how ignorant when it comes to these things I am, right? Any way you can actually help me understand what you're talking about?
Okay, I looked into a little bit, and basically, Taiwan was the refuge for the Chinese Communist Party, not Nationalist Party. Back in I don't know the year, the date. But
I
a lot
think
of
it was
Chinese
like after World War II. I think it had to been like 60s, 60s, something like that.
Yeah. And there was a big national party that was leading the country, but the upcoming communist prime minister, I don't
Uh,
his name,
Mao Zedong,
Mao Zedong,
he won.
he came up, he won, he came out winning, and he, of course, threatened to persecute his
His rival,
and his rival, and
Chiang Kai-shek.
Chiang Kai-shek. Yeah, Ed knows it. Can you enlighten us a little bit more on that?
Oh well, there was the battle, the final battle, and then Chiang Kai-shek he was losing. So like so they kept retreating and retreating and retreating, and then they said, look, there's nothing we can do. We got to give up the mainland. So they retreated all the way to Taiwan, and they were going to make their last stand in Taiwan, and that's when the Americans came in. The whole American fleet came in. Well, the part of the fleet that they had in the Pacific came in and said, hey guys, that's it. Fighting's over. We're done here. And they told the communists to stop because the communists were going to go over there and just finish them off. And then after that, what actually happened, I guess they don't really talk about this, is that Taiwan was actually China. Since the Chinese nationalists are the ones who fled to Taiwan, the international community considered Taiwan to be China. And mainland China was considered to be a fallen state. It wasn't even recognized as being a country or anything. It's sort of like how you would have North Korea today. Like they're kind of like no one trades with them. They're just like, oh, we don't really deal with them. And then Richard Nixon went there in the I don't know when this was, what it had to been 60s 70s. I don't know when Richard Nixon was president, but he went over there and he was known as the first president to go and visit China. And what that visit was them recognizing mainland China as China and saying that, hey, Taiwan, you're not China anymore, and mainland China is China, and you're Taiwan now. There you go.
But yeah, that's the history behind it. And basically, from Taiwan, there's a lot of technology, and there's a wealthy economy behind it, and that's hence why the U.S. still protects Taiwan from China, from them being invaded by China. And yeah, I think that's the aggression and succession is going on, because if China were to invade Taiwan, the U.S. would say, no, we're not going to allow that, because yeah,
I think that's ridiculous. I would say China, Taiwan is China. They tell us that that's not true, but it is. Like they're all the same people and everything. You like it's time for them to reunite. That's what I believe. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people believe that too. And this whole China thing and us saying that we're gonna defend Taiwan, dude, that's just more just people within our country wanting something else to fight over. It's ridiculous.
July 1972 is when Nixon went to China, by the way.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody wanted to know.
Well, thank you for that. Actually was kind of curious.
So that's the backstory behind it, and that's why the current prime minister went to Biden and said, "Yeah, we're gonna heads up, we're gonna invade Taiwan or China."
So if you guys were told this, would you fight? Would you fight to, I don't know, fight to the death or to defend Taiwan? Would you do this?
The U.S. being, or
Let me say like this: if Xi said, "Look, we're taking it right now," do you think Biden should declare war? Is what I'm saying.
No, not with the current state of the U.S.
Not with the current state.
What you mean by the current state? What you're trying to say?
I mean, the U.S. isn't the main. Of course, it has a lot of military power. It has the capability to interfere or to hold off or to declare war to China. That's possible. They have the power, but on an international level, and how the U.S. is viewed, or how the U.S. is being, especially with the Israel war and the U.S. thing going on, the U.S. backing Israel with all the things that they have been doing, it already shows that the U.S. is on the wrong side of history, put it like that. It's on the wrong side. It's actually the bad guy, and I think.
Are you speaking of like in general or for this issue in particular?
I mean, the facade that the U.S. poses in general in the international community, I think the U.S. is losing ground on being the good guy and being there to support the poor countries or the countries that was the narrative they were upholding for a long time. And
Yeah,
since we now have the internet and all of these media coverage comes out of these countries that are actually a victim of the so-called U.S. peace agreements and peace treaties, there were there are countries that are being, yeah, sabotaged, or I wouldn't want to say it, but are being, yeah, they don't have the right end of the deal.
Yeah.
They're being innocent people are being killed under the U.S. flag, to put it like that. And yeah, that's a story that they cannot uphold. And so if China were to say we're gonna reunify Taiwan with mainland China, uh, I don't think that the U.S. right now has the 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 the, the audience behind them to say, yeah, no, we're the good guys. We're gonna protect Taiwan.
Look,
There's
Nagai,
always
let me
gonna
tell
be.
you something about your people over there. The Europeans over there do whatever America tells them to do. Okay.
I
yeah.
know.
And
We're part of the NATO. I know. I know. We signed the agreement. We are part of the NATO. We are one. If US get attacked, the Europeans get attacked. At least the Europeans that are in the NATO.
Hmm.
So I know of this deal, and it's a sucky deal if the US is losing ground on so many levels right now.
So what do you think, Angel? You think Biden should defend Taiwan, declare war, if Xi makes this move?
Unfortunately, I say no. And unfortunately, I understand what
So
the
you're
guy
saying
is.
he should just okay, Xi, you win this one, you can have it.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I think
I
it's a
yeah,
political thing. Yeah,
I don't think it'll be just.
I'll roll over and then turn the other
I
cheek.
think I think okay, so regardless of what, if you're gonna throw the US into the mix, regardless of what approach they take about this, it won't at this point nobody's gonna be fair with the US. I don't think, at least, because of that same reputation or this or the way people look at the US, from outside, right? I say no. Come up with a great excuse. We already helping others. There's other.
Well, they
Crisis.
say their argument, the reason why we should get involved is that Taiwan is like the most important country in the world because all the semiconductors, all the processors are made in Taiwan.
And
You guys,
China,
you've guys heard this argument before, right? You've heard this.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
but it, China is less important. Why?
What do you mean as far
what
as
do you mean?
technology? Is that what you mean?
No,
What?
just like less important. Like, how is China less important? Like, in general.
Well, they said that Taiwan is important because that's where all the processors and semiconductors, that's where
Hmm.
the chips are made. So why is
Okay.
no one ever said China's less? Well, China doesn't have. Well, China doesn't have those manufacturing capabilities.
Hmm.
They do, but they don't. I'm just telling you,
I
this is the argument. This is the argument that they make on TV as to why we should defend Taiwan.
this
Protect.
yeah, this is hard for me because I don't like just listening to you, Ed.
But that's the
Uh,
argument. Like I'm not making that up. They say all the semiconductors, all these advanced chips that we have in your Xbox, your PlayStation, your computer, your Ryzen chips, they're all made in
I
Taiwan.
understand.
But
Yeah, yeah.
but that's the same argument with the ASML thing, right? Because ASML isn't allowed to actually trade with China
Yeah.
or have their equipment sent to China or sold to China
Yeah. And that's why I
because
say
of
it's
this
kind of a
agreement.
lie almost because China can do all this stuff. It's just they can't get like the one piece of equipment like from ASML. They
Hmm.
can't get that. If they had that, they could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like so like what are you like
So
I don't know what to
are
tell
you
you.
still on the same page, Lito? Or
Hmm. I just don't feel like I know enough about this to actually stand strong and
And then there's also you also got to think about if we're talking about making chips, you're also talking about AI. And
hmm
and AI, honestly, I believe that AI, and it's what a lot of futurists believe, AI is the last invention that mankind will ever make. Because after we have the AI, like the real AIs, they're going to take over. They're going to be making the next breakthroughs, right? Because the AI is going to have all knowledge right there and be smarter than any human.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't think human intellect will ever it will slow down, but it will never stop.
Dude,
I
you're not gonna be on the level. They say right now ChatGPT 4 is smarter than 90% of humans.
but
Like
it's not
only
capable of
only the
feeling.
top
I mean,
humans can compete.
I
We
mean,
create things out of inspiration. We create things out of emotions.
yeah, exactly. That's that
Okay. All right.
creative side they could never take from us. They can
Yeah.
copy it. They can try to statistically
No, but
outperform
like
it.
I see what Ed means. Like I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see that
I
because
mean, when the calculator came out, I felt very dumb. I mean, that was back then.
and the easier thing, like people make things for us, the dumber we become. Like no offense to anybody, right? But we are lazy.
Yeah,
If
I
we
mean,
can take a shortcut, we will. And eventually, it's not gonna be like a thing where you gotta learn this first. No, no, no. The answer is right there.
But
And
none of you guys would fight for Taiwan and Taiwan's independence. You would just say, "Hey, China, you win this one." This is what I'm hearing
I
from
mean,
you guys.
it's just
it
from
wouldn't
both
be
sides.
it wouldn't be very logical to start a war with China
Mm-hmm.
for Taiwan.
But what
That's
about the chips? This is what they say. This is what they're telling. What about the chips? What about semiconductors?
let them have it.
But but no, 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 no. Okay, not
I
let
mean,
them have it. But like it's just I don't see the convenience from the U.S. I mean, like from the U.S. Behalf, you don't want
yeah,
to start with China.
they're going to war, so
Well, you
they're
know what,
gonna have some
guys?
profit.
You know what, guys? I can't even argue with you because that's where I was headed. Like, I wouldn't fight for this either. This is ridiculous.
I
I
mean,
wouldn't.
the fact that we're going to war, that's some profit on some companies that are
What
manufacturing
what
weapons
I
and
would
stuff like
do,
that.
I would say, okay, you guys are going to take this. Give us 5 years to anybody who wants to leave. They can come to the U.S. I don't want
Those agreements
anybody.
never hurt, never work, never work, never work. Because
What
we
you mean? They
always
can do
have
it.
What?
these agreement, making these agreements
Of
never
course,
work.
you could
Like
do it right now. Like he could go do it right now. Hey, any Taiwanese who wants to come to the U.S., you can come right now, and we'll set you up. I don't want anybody to be persecuted or because they supported America. I don't want any of that, and make those agreements now. But that's not going to happen. But that's what
it's
I would
just
do.
not. I don't think it's that easy, but I
It
do.
could be.
I
It
agree.
should be.
And guys, just so you guys know, okay, for those who are watching, we almost never are in the same page or have the same opinion. Um, but on this one, I don't have an answer, and if I did, it would be guided towards what these guys are saying. You know what I mean? I don't have nothing solid. I don't have a solid idea, answers, solutions, or none of that. But I just don't see the benefit in involving yourself into this fight. I would not fight this fight. Um,
That's a bold move for him to just come here to the U.S. and say, "Yeah, you know what? In about a year or so, we're taking that." Just so you know, that's a pretty bold
He's a
move.
boss. He's a boss. Yeah.
if he's doing that, if these are the words that are coming out, something is already up. We
All I
already
gotta
like,
say, he wouldn't talk to Trump that way. Wouldn't pull that one with Trump.
bro. I don't know,
Trump
man.
back. Trump for president.
I keep thinking like there's something off with that Trump campaign. I understand, Ed, but I think there's something behind that. It's
All right,
impossible.
but
Do you,
Biden's okay, right? As long as Biden's okay.
No,
no, no, no, no. But
Biden will retire.
I think it's retire, bro. Listen, Um,
Yeah. Don't.
okay, so I just think it's weird that the U.S. being the U.S.,
Yeah.
they would allow themselves to look weak with a weak leader.
I don't
Uh,
know.
I don't think that's just as simple as we see in this. Okay, I think this is a setup, and all these attacks towards Trump, where he ends up on top and stuff like that. At first, it made me feel a certain type of way, but now I'm feeling like maybe this is a trap, and
Or
this
do you
is
think
all
he's in
planned.
on it? I don't know.
I
No.
think it is a possibility.
I saw an article, by the way, uh, that
On this,
94 that on president and elections and stuff like that, that 94% of the presidents or the elected officials, I should say,
hmm
are being voted in or being brought to power by an I don't remember the name, but it was an Israeli-backed, very influential corporate that basically invests in political parties and their
You're not talking
campaigns.
about that George Soros thing, are you?
wait,
I don't know.
what do you mean? Oh, okay, like what are you implying? He's capable of bringing and saying who's the next president and all these things? Is that what you're
I
telling
heard
me?
To a
something like
certain
that too,
extent.
like something along those
To a
Mm.
lines.
certain extent. But they can at least oppose all the points that are being made by big political parties and officials
I
and
don't see that
campaign.
being real. Like I don't see that being true. One man is controlling all of this, and
No,
I don't
he
know
said
how
he
you.
said an organization. They're like George
Oh,
Soros. George Soros does do that though. Like it's like with DAs and stuff. Like he'll fund them and he'll like pay for their campaigns and all that, and he will assist in getting them in.
yeah, but that's different than mm, actually having a hold of things and saying how it goes. And this is a next
Bro,
person up.
there's no way I believe that these politicians, these people you see, are actually in control. Not on the American side.
No, I agree, and that's what I'm implying. Okay, so like this is what I'm telling you, Ed. Like it just seems fishy to me that all these years,
Yeah.
the thing like me looking out from the outside, what the U.S. would show us, like at least like in Dominican Republic, this is the face. The U.S. is bullies. You don't mess with the U.S.
Okay.
They are the people. Like they
Yeah.
are for real. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
they'll make it happen. You don't play
Yeah.
with these people. And strong country, they on top. They are pulling the shots. They
Yeah.
go behind the scenes and
Yeah. They do all that.
manipulate situations into working out in their favor. Okay, and then years later, we got Joe Biden.
He's not really a leader. Like that's not how the country works. Like he's not really.
Exactly my
He's
point.
just, but the
But you
U.S.
wanna.
like it's still powerful. Like you don't. They're
No,
just
no,
telling
and
him what to do.
I understand
Yeah.
this, right? But okay, why not elect him as president? And as soon as he starts falling 3 times just to get like downstairs, you're like, okay, we gotta pull this guy
Why pull
away.
him out? He's not in power, so why would you pull him out?
He is mentally ill,
He's
and
not doing anything. He's just reading speeches. He's not doing anything.
I understand, but he is the face of this situation. I mean,
To
if you
anybody
watch a
who's
movie,
intelligent, they know he's not really the face. He's just up here just
okay,
pretending. Everyone
no,
knows that, okay?
I under,
This is G, he knows that. He's like, wow, okay, I gotta go here talk to this fake
I
president.
but I understand that, but try to understand what I'm saying. Like, okay, if we go and we are the movie actors, if we watch a movie, the main character is not the guy.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Even
You're
though
saying
he's
why would we have Joe Biden up there bumbling and stumbling? Is he making us look bad? Just what you're saying.
as the main character, I mean, although I know he's not the guy, this is what you showing me as the guy. Why?
Angel, what I'm telling you, everybody knows he doesn't matter. Like, so it doesn't matter if he's bumbling and stumbling. They know it's
not
just an act.
everybody. No,
Who doesn't know?
not.
Name who are you talking about? The people who don't know. Who are you talking about?
Not everybody knows this is
Regular people? Regular people?
Yeah.
No one cares what they think.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
there you go.
I,
If you
I,
believe that, nobody care what you think. You don't know what's going on if you believe that.
okay. Fair enough.
World
but
leaders know what's going on.
l- yes. Okay. That's fair enough. Other people know as well, right?
Putin knows this dude ain't for real.
I think I know. I think I know. But since I'm missing so much information, I'm not gonna claim I know anything. I don't know nothing. They are good at lying. They've been doing this for a long time. Long time. Okay. So what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying
I
is,
mean, I'm waiting to 2025, and we'll see, man.
no. I think for sure. I think Mr. Trump has a very, very good chance of being the guy once again.
But you know
But
what?
like,
But what if? But what if
Mhm.
Trump? If Trump says, "Look, I'm Trump, and I don't lose, and we about to go fight for Taiwan," he wouldn't be my guy anymore. I would say that is a misstep, and you messing up there. I think he would have to say, "Hey, this isn't worth it," and they should.
if he actually has this is a financial guy. He should know, and his advisors should know as well. That's not the move to make. What's that?
No. Sorry about that.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
But
Uh,
we'll see 2025. Hopefully these guys they can figure this one out. I can't picture it. I don't think this is gonna happen. I can't picture a war between U.S. and China.
Explain to me why give that heads up real quick. Like, why let people know? Like, hey, next year, just so you know, next year we going for this.
Bro, I don't even know. I ain't even got an answer for you. Like, are you?
Check. That's checkmate already. He knew
But
nobody can do anything.
yeah, that's probably
a
what
lot
it
of
is.
things can happen in a year,
Yeah.
and if you're not fully prepared, why reveal your plans?
Like they're sitting there in the war room, him and his leaders. Like they know, like there's no way the U.S. can do anything. That's probably why he said it. Like you can't do anything.
Okay.
Which we can't. We can't do anything. Like if you go over there with
I agree.
aircraft carriers, they can sink the whole fleet.
I agree. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I agree. I can see that. I don't think it's convenient. I wouldn't make the move if it was up to me, right? But once again, what do I know? So you don't think we would be making this move?
I don't think so.
I'm not asking for your opinion on like what should be done. I'm asking you your opinion on like the course we are currently taking.
I think we messed up in Ukraine. We messed up in Afghanistan, and I think people don't have faith in the U.S. to really back them like that. I don't think Japan would back us.
Okay.
Not if they're smart, and I just don't see it happening.
I don't think many people would back us up at this point. And I think whoever is smart and in charge up there, I think they know that as well. And I don't think it's smart to make enemies in the wrong places and to fight battles that will only bring losses. What would be the end game? What would we benefit from this?
Military industrial complex gets to make more money, more weapons. That's it.
We already got money and weapons.
Well, I guess they want more, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I can see that, but like, okay, what are the providers? We used to buy. Oh, but we bad with Russia right now too. We used to buy Russian weapons and stuff. Who else manufactures like at this volume?
But like I said, Angel, we're gonna see 2025. We'll see. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I think it's gonna die down. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I find it to be funny. If somebody came out and like telling you what's up, I don't know. that's fishy to me.
Well, they know we can't do anything. All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic here. Glad you came back because this one's yours, the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we got?
Yeah, basically, in South Korea, opposition leader Lee Jing got uh actually
Carried out?
stabbed.
Stabbed.
Yeah, stabbed by very somebody in the crowd came towards him, and yeah, actually they have a video of it. So I wanted to show it.
Let's
Can be a
see.
little bit graphical for people that might yeah,
All right,
look
I'm
away.
gonna play this.
Let's see. I'm excited.
이낙연 전 대표가 오늘 내일 좀 거취 표명 예고했는데 입장이 어떠세요?
Quite sure this is the guy that's stabbing. Don't see it very good.
I saw it.
But, yeah, he had a hat on with Lee Jae-myung.
Play that once again, Ed, for me.
이낙연 전 대표가 오늘 내일 좀 거취 표명 예고했는데
My guy wasn't kidding. He's like, all right.
He stabbed him right in the neck. Luckily, nothing major.
In
got
the
to
neck? I thought it was in the stomach. Oh, it looked like a low hit right
He
there.
went to the neck, and yeah, basically the opposition party leader is underwent surgery, and everything is fine right now.
Take the audio off, Ed, and let me see that
come on,
again.
man. You already seen it 2 times. Come on.
Ah, man.
Just want to keep watching footage over and over and over.
But
You can't even see anything.
what was said is that the person didn't. He intended to kill. He went for the jugular actually. He missed, so luckily for the Lee Jae-myung, because that could have been a fatal blow right there. If you cut the jugular, then it's over. We have seen a video of that similar occasion happening, but with the hockey. But yeah, it was very disturbing to see that this could happen. It's in South Korea, where right now there's the run for president or prime minister, and yeah, this is just yeah.
Like what's the reason? Like what's his motivation? Like what's the beef here?
That's the whole problem, because the guy hasn't come forward saying I came for him because of this motivation of that. He hasn't declared I come from the opposition party or I come in charge of something like that. So he hasn't come forward with that information yet. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But it could seem like the opposing party could have sent someone to do this actually.
Come on, come on.
But yeah, of course he's not gonna claim it. He's
No
not
one's.
gonna-
I don't think they're gonna get down like that. That's crazy.
Must have been a good reason, because like right there and then, you're getting caught. Like there's no getting out of there. That's close range attack. That's obvious as well. The no mechanism doesn't seem like there was too much thought into an exit out of this situation or anything like that. It just seemed like he just went for it, man. So maybe this is individual doing this and not a group type of thing.
It's also
Sacrifice.
possible.
Explain this to me.
I mean, he would, if he would.
You mean
stand
like
for-
a peon, like
Yeah,
a
exactly. like
selfless
somebody-
act in order to achieve something bigger with a group. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, that is also a possibility, but it seems like this guy out here doesn't have any training. This doesn't look too trained or anything like that. My guy, like
What, he got to spin the knife around a few times or what? What do you got to do?
it was I think 18 inch, 18
Yeah.
centimeter knife or something like that.
Do you know if what kind of knife this was?
A double-edged knife,
A
18
double.
centimeters long. So it had two blades on two sides, and it was
Okay.
yeah, it was meant to do some damage and actually to kill him.
Hmm.
And he did. He failed at that close range. That indeed what you said,
Well,
Vito. It's a fair point. No training, just go in and fail to hit the target. Actually, or
yeah.
you hit him, but not good enough.
Mm. Okay, I'm looking at double-edged knives and stuff like that, and I don't think it's that easy to miss your target and to do a good amount of damage and stuff like that. So for sure, no training, no planning behind this, no, you know what I mean? Like, not too smart. This is not smart at all. Um, I wish we had some information on why this person might have done this or the background of the person itself. Is this a regular employee, 9 to 5 type of dude or not? Um, that would help a lot. But we do not have this information.
Yeah,
So
this
with that,
happened quite recently, so that's
yeah, no, no,
still
no.
impossible to
No, no, no.
find
I
anything. So
understand. No problem. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, so far, this doesn't seem like something that's like, okay, we're gonna train you to, for a group, you're gonna have to sacrifice yourself, and then Martin over there is gonna be the next one. If you fail, like, no backup, no nothing, no thingy. I, what this guy do? Like, is he famous for doing like some FE stuff or not?
uh, don't have nothing on him actually on what he stands for and what he tries to do. Just that he is the opposing party leader of the current prime minister in power.
Okay. All right. Okay. These are genuine questions. I'm just asking to
Well,
see.
he's healing up. Yeah, he's gonna be all right.
He's gonna be all
I'm
right.
pretty
Yeah.
sure he's gonna beef up security after this.
That's good.
I'm pretty sure he'll move smarter because he's, he got all these people around him. Also, like, I wonder, security fired after this, Ed, or or what's happening, man? Because like you let him touch me.
It's a bad move. Like it's a bad move him even being around those many people in a tight situation like that.
Hmm?
His security should have already said, "Hey man, you can't walk through that crowd. You can't go in there. We can't have these many people here. Any reporters, they have to be cleared. We can't just let people that close to you." I mean, that's how it is when Trump is moving around. You don't just let
Yeah,
all them people just stand next to him like that.
I don't know if it's for better or for worse, but if that would have been in Dominican Republic, nobody's getting close to that dude because like these people are pushing you, shoving you, choking you if they have to. Like they're rough with like reporters, regular reporters, and stuff like that. Like you get big dudes that are pushing people away, in bad ways, and we hear a lot of like stories of like security doing mistreating people to keep them away from important figures. Um, okay, and then anything else? Anything to add to this, Nagain?
No, I think the follow up would be a good one to keep this one in check. I mean, that's what else, what the motivation was behind it, what the consequences are, and maybe if there is a bigger purpose or motive, ulterior motive, that would be very nice to know. But I
Okay,
thought, yeah, it
who?
was quite recent. That's why.
Okay, so behind the scenes over here, who the hell said something about the Chilena, like that uh homemade gun type of thing?
Hmm? What are you talking about?
On?
Before we started the session, somebody had
Ah.
said something. I think it was Ed. You said something about like those homemade guns and stuff.
The
I told
former
you.
the former Japanese prime minister was assassinated. I think his name is Abe. I don't know what his last name is, but he got assassinated. It was recent. It was only like I think about 2 years ago,
Mm.
2-3 years ago. He got assassinated.
Yeah. Shinzo
Okay.
Abe.
Yeah.
So
On
what you're
July
trying to
8th,
Uh-huh.
2022.
so you're trying to tell me, Ed, that my guy over here should have went with that approach?
It wouldn't have worked here probably, but maybe it could have.
This is out in the open.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
still
means
out.
they
He
don't go
coulda-
through metal detectors. Or
Yeah, he
anything
could have
like
got like point blank range but this gun that this dude had was pretty big. Like it was big, it's wrapped up in duct tape and all type of stuff. Maybe he could have did it.
that. I mean, if the plan is like no exit for yourself, easily you could have done it easily, point blank, right there. But that's just my opinion, of course. I never assassinated anybody. Okay, so
Just to throw that in there.
yeah, just to throw that in there. Okay. If you guys don't have nothing else to Ed, you got something?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. If you guys don't have nothing else to add to this, that's it for this one. Do we have anything else in topics wise? Negain.
Yes. Actually, we have. And this is a big one, or depending how fond you are of energy that requires more, that produces more than that gets that you put in. So actually, perpetual energy we're talking about, nuclear fusion,
Mm-hmm.
and some scientists successfully replicate from a nuclear fusion reaction, meaning that the amount of energy that was put in was less than the amount that was brought out, and they
Okay,
achieved
but
this.
don't we already have that? We already have had. Well, I mean, not this, but okay. So we have other countries that sustain themselves from nuclear power already, and the U.S. been looking into it. They've been considering it. There's been a lot of talk about this. What's different?
The difference is that that type of nuclear energy you're talking about is run through
Unstable.
nuclear fusion, and basically I think you part the atoms of an element. I don't know which element it is actually,
Yeah.
and break it down to separate, and that separation causes the actual energy output.
Okay.
But that leaves you with the waste of the element that is like dissected, and that waste is detrimental for environments, and we don't have place to put that waste if you keep on doing those.
Okay, so okay, this is what I'm
Fusion.
getting from what you are saying. Okay, so the reaction of the fusion is less wasteful, and we found a way of actually like putting into use. It's like, for example, just to scale this explanation down a little bit. You remember, if you guys remember, back in the days, we had those light bulbs the glass light bulbs that used to get super hot.
Like them LED things.
and- no, now we have LEDs.
Okay, those are
like
something else. Okay.
the traditional lights. The way it works is that
The one with the metal,
they-
the metal piece, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Okay,
You're
so the way it worked is that it sucks in electricity, and the electricity actually bounce throughout, and a lot of the electricity that goes into the glass light bulb actually it's wasted, and that's why it overheats.
Yeah.
So
That's
we
why
ended
it's
up finding a better way of doing electricity or lighting. I said electricity. I don't know. A better way of doing lighting where it would be smarter, costly, and here comes the LED option. Okay, So now we have the LED, which the casings come in plastic because it does not overheat. Therefore, it does not waste any energy and is more efficient and cheaper and easy to provide or to
and it lasts
supply.
longer as well.
Absolutely. And then but this is what you are telling me, kind of what we found, easier, better, more efficient way of using this.
Yes, it starts with the format. It's like the size of a corn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But the only, not say disadvantage, because you get more out of it than you get in, that you put in. But the temperatures at which it operates is above 70,000 degrees or something like that. And that's even harder than the sun's
Surface?
atmosphere surface. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So to have, you have to create that heat, put that heat into it, and then out of it comes the fusion, where
Yeah.
the energy that's produced is more than the energy that was put in. Yeah, and
Yeah. Absolutely.
what it also has as an addition is that the waste, there's no waste to it, because you put, I think, hydrogen atoms into it, and I think helium comes out of it. I don't remember which one per se it is, but that yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't that defeat the purpose? Because once something becomes perpetuate, it's actually like
I
rolling
finally
by
realized
itself.
this can't work. Like
Why
this,
not?
because you would have to make a sun. You're talking about making a mini sun there and controlling it. Like, come on, man. It's not-
Well, this is where I was going. Okay, so you remember what happened with Japan, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And we're gonna.
Nuclear reaction. Or the nuclear reaction.
But that's different. That's going back to Nagayan's original like definition.
This is
trying
worse.
No,
This is
no,
worse.
it's not. Nagayan is trying to explain to you why it's different. It's fission. Fission is taking a heavy element like uranium or plutonium, like these elements that are like dangerous. And that's why you have radioactivity, because that heavy element has to break down into smaller elements, and that's where the energy is coming from. And that's why that's the radiation, like those subatomic particles, the neutrons and everything that are flying off of this element at the speed of light, and those particles are shooting through you and damaging your DNA, right? You're not going to have
not
that
just-
with fusion.
Okay. Not
You don't
just
have
damage-
that. You don't have that with fusion. We're talking about something completely different. There is no radiation.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're starting with the lightest element in the universe, which is hydrogen. Right? So there's no heavy elements. There's no plutonium or uranium. That's on the heavy end of the periodic table. Hydrogen is all around you. It's everywhere. And that's why I say I don't think it can work, because you're compressing so much of it to where it creates the heavier element like helium or I don't know, xenon or oxygen. Like you're creating those heavier elements, but it's like working in reverse almost. You like if you had a nuclear bomb that went off, like a fusion bomb, there's no radiation. Yeah, like the new nuclear weapons, there's no radiation to them because they're using fusion.
I'm just not understanding then, like how the wait. So okay, so is this stable, Nagayan? What do you have to do to encapsulate this and make it safe for people to actually like work with?
So what I said already is about the temperatures, that the amount of temperature that you have to, like Ed said, the mini sun you have to have.
You have to somehow keep it pressurized. Like, how would you create that pressure so that the hydrogen will react and like fuse and make heavier elements? Like, how would you even do that?
I don't know the science behind that. I haven't figured that out.
Okay,
But I know that they said they did it a third time, and that's in the scientific world. That's the, if you do it once, okay, yeah, then it can be occasionally.
You try to recreate.
Try to recreate it. Second time, then you are already on a path. But if you do it a third time, you are onto actually something. And
Now, Nagayan, I haven't looked into this, but I think here's the issue here. They can do it, like they can make nuclear fusion, but you have to use all those lasers and stuff, and you're using so much power to create that pressure to keep that mini sun intact to where it's like, okay, we just used all this power and we just got a little bit of fusion. Like, what's the point? But
the energy you're getting out of it is more than what you put into it. You can,
I think that's what they haven't been able to do. But this is different. They said they figured it out.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
okay.
The problem is keeping it consistent, keeping it, on lock, keeping it safe. Like Ed said, but that's only concerning if you cannot stabilize it. Does that make sense? Once you stabilize it, it maintains itself. So that kind of kills that, Ed. But I'm still not. How is this safe? I just don't understand.
Maybe there's some in the video that I've missed where they explain it.
Okay, let's watch it then.
Yeah, but I did my best to get as far as I could with my.
No, thank you for your explanation, because now you got my brain over here smoking.
Inside this building, some very smart people built a star on Earth. Not the Hollywood kind, that's easy. No, the burning ball of gas in the sky kind. One of the hardest things humans have ever tried.
I was at the airport when my boss called me, and I burst into tears.
Tammy Ma is among the scientists who have been chasing nuclear fusion for generations.
Countdown for shot on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
And in the middle of a December night, they did it.
And you only need a tiny little bit of fuel.
That's right, yeah. Because our little pellet that sits right in the middle, you can't even see it on this target, is just 2 millimeters in diameter.
That target includes an abundant isotope found in seawater and goes into a chamber about the size of a beach ball in the 60s, but is now a round room 30 feet across with 192 massive lasers aimed at the center.
They're big laser beams about 40 by 40 centimeters. Wow. Each one alone is one of the most energetic in the world. Every time we do a shot, it's 1,000 times the power of the entire US electrical grid. But your lights don't flicker at home when we take a shot. So what we're doing is taking a huge amount of energy and compressing it down just into nanoseconds.
Right.
So it's about $14 of electricity.
The National Ignition Facility then amplifies all that concentrated energy on the target. And if they get it just right, more energy comes out than went in, with no risk of nuclear meltdown or radioactive waste.
In a fusion power plant, you would shoot the same target over and over at about 10 times a second, dropping a target in and shooting it with lasers.
So you'd need a target loader, like a machine gun.
We need a target loader,
Right?
exactly. So there's still many, many technology jumps that we need to make. But that's what makes it so exciting, right?
A lot of people were saying, you've invested all this money, time to pull the plug because you guys haven't achieved ignition. I mean, it's called the National Ignition Facility, right? And,
At some point, you better.
At some point, you better ignite. Yes, exactly. I mean, it's really hard to replicate the process that's happening on the sun on Earth. It's just really hard. And so when that happened in December, what it said is that this is actually possible. So it's no longer a question of whether, it's just a question of when, that fusion is actually possible. Now, let's get to work.
I don't trust that shit. I don't trust this.
They just use $14 of power.
I just don't think it's gonna work. It's not dangerous. It's just not gonna work.
How is this not dangerous? Ed,
You're starting with the lightest elements. They said it was an isotope found in water. Like you're using like basic elements.
If what comes out of this is not contained properly, and there's a freaking error, how is this not dangerous? Is what I'm asking.
Bro, it's just like a little bit. She said it's a little pellet of like, I don't know, some hydrogen or something. Like it's not gonna.
What is coming out is what I'm saying. Like
Angel, nothing's coming out.
When they found ignition, you mean?
Yeah. It's like, wait, what? Some heat? Like that's, I don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know enough about this either. It's crazy, but like, okay, so the biggest problem here is still like containing this, and How was this not? I don't understand enough, man. I have so many questions about this. Now
My
I'm
thing
gonna
is, it's just not gonna work. It's I don't see like it's gonna like blow
it's,
up. It's just
it's
not
gonna
gonna work.
it's gonna work. It's
Nah,
gonna work.
ain't gonna work.
How do you know?
I think it's gonna work because if this idea doesn't work per se, but you achieve some kind of accomplishment with this, we just gotta divert the idea a little bit and keep experimenting with that side. Um, that's my interpretation of it, of course. And of course, we already know these people lie all the time, like to get funding and all these things. And if you get like the right people's attention, they're gonna fund this. It's gonna work.
I just don't see it. Like, and even they never even said that they were gonna like make a sun. Like it's just gonna be stable, just there. Like, no, they're not doing that. So it's like, come on, you can't do nothing.
But this, by the way, this is a video of. They said December, but it wouldn't be this December. It would be December 2022. And since then, they have. That was the first time they did it, December 2022. And in October they did the second time, to this October 2023. And I believe they have already done the third time, but I haven't gotten the news of that yet. But this shows that it's already an older video, and by the time that this
Okay.
video was released, and now I think they have already figured out some of the steps towards stabilizing it and recreating it for bigger industrial purposes. So that's.
But my thing
that's
is
the thing.
like, if you did it like and you started the fusion, it would fuse. It'd run through all the fuel so quick. It's like it already fused it. You know what I'm saying? It's like boom, it's done. You'd have to get more fuel.
No, but that's what they said indeed, that they have to get fuel in it.
The feeder, yeah, like
yeah,
the guy said, like a machine gun type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't think they're gonna figure that part out?
I mean,
I don't think so.
nuclear reaction started somewhere. I don't know how they got there.
Okay. And in my opinion, that's when it starts getting freaking dangerous. But that's just me. But I who am I? You know what I mean? I'm just concerned probably for no reason, according to that.
No, your concern is legitimate. I there's people out there that's wanting to do bad things, and if they find cheap, efficient, effective ways to do so, yeah, believe me, they will be standing front in line to get this technology on their side.
Fusion? I don't know. I think they'd be better off sticking with the old technology.
I think that's where we're heading, like it or not.
Because with fission, you can at least like irradiate people and make a dirty bomb. You can't do nothing with this.
Well, so far, but this is a thing, and this is what I'm saying. Like once this catches certain people's attention, like somebody's attention, like the wrong somebody or whatever, they will fund this. They
The wrong somebody to do what? What are you doing with
right.
this?
Whatever.
Okay, so
Whatever way.
if this is new and this is accomplished, I'm sure there will be more than one way to use this.
We already got fusion bombs. We already did that. Did that a long time ago. Like what else can you do with it?
I don't know.
That's it. Everything ain't like sinister.
I gotta think a little more sinister or more evilly.
On the good side, let me bring it to the good side, positive side, is that yes, if this is capable, if this proves to be something that we can stabilize, that we can figure out, it would and be capable of providing the world with new ways of making energy happen, or making energy viable, and not taking from the planet, but giving, in a sense, leaving the planet alone, or using energy that that the planet doesn't use or doesn't know how to get.
With no side effects. This is what you're telling me. Like
I haven't heard the side effects yet, and
I never heard of a utopia, a real utopia.
If you're fusing hydrogen and helium, what would the side effect be? Like there's no hydrogen, there's nothing wrong with it. Helium is all around you. You know, like these are the gases you're breathing in. Like there's nothing wrong with it.
We had this conversation the other day, right?
What?
With the CO2 tanks, I change all the time.
Yeah, but Angel, it's if you hook it up straight to you, yeah, it'll kill you. But these are gases that you need to live. Yeah.
All right.
If you fill the room with oxygen, it'll kill you. You know what I mean? Like.
But according to you, there's no bad effects to it.
There are no bad effects, like unless you're coming up with these crazy, you know, like if you like you know, sucked on an exhaust pipe, yeah, it'll kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that smart, I guess.
That's
I mean,
alright.
if we're being exposed to a little sun that we have in our pocket, we just say, then I think there are some side effects to it that we haven't yet measured.
So are you referring to your phone?
For example, I mean,
Oh, okay. There is a lot of known side effects to this.
Elon Musk.
now-
Elon Musk said there wasn't,
no.
and you need to stop.
No. Stop playing. Stop.
Not playing. He said that.
Ed, please, don't do that. Okay. Let's not do that. I will not accept that in this group. Okay. Like there are side effects. Don't listen to what he's saying. Do not misinform. There is side effects, and it is proven. Even to your eyes, watching these screens,
Yeah.
the light that it emits is not natural lighting. There's side effects to that. Let's start we're just talking about the lighting. We're not talking about the waves that your cell phone is emitting constantly.
Look, Elon Musk, one of the smartest men in the world, said, "Look, people think the radiation is bad. It's not. It's in a wavelength that doesn't." That's what he said.
Elon Musk. What does he sell? What does he sell?
Cars.
Technology. Anything technology.
He
Anything
sells
technology.
cars. He doesn't
And all
sell
the-
phones.
he's going to go Neuralink, was it? Or Neuralink?
He got everything. How his robots
We're about
that-
to implant
the end-
something in our heads, then
at the end
I
of the,
guess he would want to say something good about it, or
Do I believe that Elon
Sir,
Musk could sit up there and lie about that? I do not believe that.
bro, listen. Even the batteries of those cars emit energy. Like what you call it? Not energy. The wavelengths. What you call them?
What, EM, electromagnetic waves?
Yes, and those are proven to alterar
A battery
batteries.
that
Like
they emit like some sort of electromagnetic waves or some sort of. No, I never heard that.
Any type of electromagnetic wave that touches your body, that crosses your body, does something to you internally. Look it up.
I don't
I'm you know what? I'm kind of crazy. So when I look things up, I look for the crazy side of things, I guess. It's just me. It is known. Wi-Fi is bad for you. And what are Wi-Fi's? Signals that keep emitting, not constantly, what you call perpetual.
Yeah, perpetually. Yeah.
there was also a thing about the 5G, and 5G is what.
Bro, I don't know, man.
I'm starting with the basics. I'm just saying in general, all of these things are proven to have some effect on you. I'm not telling you it gives you this or it gives you that. It has some type of effects, and we haven't studied this long enough to actually like understand 100% how this affects you.
Exactly.
You guys hear me? You guys there? Guys, can you hear me? Oh, man. Hello?